Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Blissfully Unaware.
Stay classy, San Diego.
You couldn't even get that quote last week.
Shame. Hey!
What?
Don't bring that shit on me.
Even Charlie got the League of Their Own question.
I don't give a fuck.
That's a common quote from a movie, am I right? Like, I hear that on things that have nothing to do with sports, it's just, there's no, someone's whining, like, there's no crying in baseball.
When did that movie come out? What year?
I don't
92?
give a shit when it came out. Everyone still says, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. What?
I watched it one time.
Well, then you should watch it again.
I remember watching it when it first came out in the early 90s, and a woman getting a strawberry in her leg or something. Where she slid into a base, and it made like a big red strawberry sore on her leg. They call it a strawberry or something.
You never got a strawberry when you played baseball, Charlie?
No. I was picking flowers in the outfield.
You were that kid, weren't you?
No, that was Delaney. I was a kid watching Delaney do that.
Like picking your nose?
No, I played baseball. No, I was really good at baseball until kid pitch. Until 10-year-old boys threw balls as hard as they can in my general direction and then peg me in the side, the ribs, the legs, the calves, the feet, the head. After that, you kind of don't want to play anymore. So after that, I was like, fuck it.
Stop being a pussy, Charlie.
You never played,
bitch, I hit home runs all the
baseball, did you, John?
I did up until about 6th grade. Basketball is mostly what I played, though.
That's your jam.
Quite literally.
So, Charlie, if you had $10 million, you were driving, you saw something at the corner of your eye going down the freeway, you pulled over, because some reason you're just like, shit, I gotta pull over. It's gleaming. I gotta stop and check this shit out. You get out. It's a box. You open it up. $10 million, cash money, no one's attached, it's yours. What would you do with it?
My first instinct would be, as soon as I take this money, someone's going to come looking for it. I'm going to get in trouble.
There's none of that.
So I can take this money guilt-free.
Guilt-free.
No one's hurt.
Guilt-free, tax-free.
It's yours,
buddy.
Well, of course, if there's no consequences, I'll take it.
Yeah, what would you do with it?
What would I do with it? Okay, I would start by paying off my credit card debt. And then I'd pay off my student loan. And I'd buy a nice
Charlie just can't
Honda.
get out of his own. You can't just... It's basically, what the question is it's wanting to know what you would do if,
the fun shit.
Yeah, what would you do if you had all the money in the world and no consequences? First thing that Charlie would do is pay off credit card debt.
Yeah, if I found $10 million, I wouldn't be too worried about the credit card debt, realistically. But
I mean, you would go out, you would party like a rock star.
$10 million, I'd probably take half of it and put it in the bank, just so I had a steady stream of income, and then the rest of it, blow it on whatever I want.
I would put $9 million in the fucking bank.
Yeah.
And live off that interest.
Yeah, that too. $1 million isn't a whole lot of money these days.
I know.
VirtueCon alone makes $9 billion of revenue a year.
So, if you were to get 3 badass toys, or 3 awesome items, what would they be? Let's pinpoint this. Let's focus in.
I'm not good at these questions.
Yeah, he hates them.
Okay.
He is the masturbatory aficionado. He's basically, he's got it all when it comes to that. He's got some great stories. How about you just enlighten us with one of your tales? This will become like a weekly segment. We'll call it what should we call it? Something good, something catchy.
I hate these memories.
I don't know if you're ever going to tell the one. I don't think you ever would. The teddy bear.
I I think we've said enough already.
Okay, let's just stop it right there.
And that's enough.
Let's go ahead. We're going
Yeah,
to
we'll
take
tell
one
the
more
teddy
quick.
bear. Who cares?
Okay, we got it. We're going to take a break after that, but let's go ahead and hear the story of Charlie and his best friend, the teddy bear. Go ahead, Charlie.
Mr. Marbles?
Mr. Marple. Mr. Jingles.
That teddy was my bitch.
Let's go ahead. Start. Go ahead and
Well,
tell how.
I was just, when you're a little preteen and you just kind of find things that are kind of would be a nice substitute until you finally get the real thing. And this teddy bear just happened to have a little tear between its legs. And I was like,
Rip you apart.
it just kind of fit in there just right. And man, it was so weird because the legs were spread wide just like a woman's would be, and its head would bob around, and it just went to town on it.
So the question is, would you legitimately roleplay with it? And
I emptied my
Did you give
balls
it a
into that
name?
thing so many times. Just you can't count how many times I emptied my nuts into it. But anyway,
Did you give it a name?
no.
Oh.
yeah, he didn't humanize the bear.
So
Yeah,
go ahead.
weird
So
enough.
what ended up happening with good old teddy bear?
Well, I hung up the teddy bear, and then years and years later, I guess I just switched to the hand, like every guy. And the teddy bear got put in a garage sale, and I saw it out on, and I was like, we probably shouldn't sell that. And then I remember my mom looking kind of down at it. It was kind of sticky, like crusty. She's like, "What happened here?" And I kind of opened it up when she went looking. I looked in there, and the cotton was just like pure yellow.
What
I
if
just
your
put it
mom?
back.
What if your mom turned it over and sniffed the hole?
It probably would have smelled like cleaner. Ammonia. But,
And ladies and gentlemen, that is how Ted got born.
yeah.
Ted was created.
Like I can even just feel
and
people just going like, I don't
the
know
teddy
if this
bear
is the right episode to introduce Charlie, because everyone's just gonna be like, okay, so he molests toys.
I'm
He's
like already on
constantly
Howard
jerking
Stern show. No one likes it.
Yeah.
It's like, shut up. He tried to chimes in. It's just like,
God.
they give him that shut the fuck up look. It's like, shut the fuck up. I can't remember.
All right, guys.
Syrup bowl.
Let's take one more quick little break, and then whenever we come back, we're gonna play a little bit of good old-fashioned
Trivia.
trivia. We'll be right back.